So we're here for the August 2nd City of Beaumont Board of Adjustment meeting. We'll start with the roll call, please.
Chairman Beaver,
Present.
Board Member Buberl,
Here.
Board Member Clark,
Here.
Board Member Rowe,
Here.
Board Member Sorrell,
Here.
Alternate Board Member Jones is absent. Alternate Board Member Lucas.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next item will be approval of the minutes from the August 7th, 2025 meeting. If y'all have read them, if anybody has any corrections, if not, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion that we approve the minutes from the August 7th meeting.
I second.
Motion and a second. All in favor of approving the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. The next item, the next thing we're going to do is swear in all the witnesses who will want to come up to the podium and speak today. So if you'll stand up, Ms. Smith will swear y'all in.
Please raise your hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. So today we have one item on our agenda. It's PZ 2025-302 to consider a request for a variance to the pavement setback requirements. The applicant is Lauren Bachelet Martin, and the location is 863 5th Street. We'll start with the staff report, please.
Good afternoon. Ms. Martin is requesting a variance to the required pavement setbacks at 863 5th Street. The property is zoned RS Residential Single Family that requires all paved surfaces to be a minimum of 2 feet from any side or rear property line. The applicant is seeking to reduce the minimum pavement requirement from 2 feet to 0 to allow for the installation of a cement and brick patio to the fence line of the rear yard. This was constructed without the benefit of an approved permit. We did notify 14 property owners. We received one notification in opposition. It just stated that commercial garbage was in street. There was no additional information provided. We received no responses in favor of the request. On the screen, the area outlined in red is the subject property. This is the subject house property. This is a site plan, so specifically the area that we're looking at today, this is the house at the front, garage. We're looking here at this 20 by 26 patio that is going to be paved essentially all the way up to the fence line. And she's requesting to reduce that setback from 2 feet to 0. And then one more aerial image to help show you. So this is the structure, and it would be here. And we do have the property owner present.
So would the variance be for both up to the north and to the west property lines?
Yes, sir.
Anybody have any questions from our staff? Okay, if the applicant would like to come and tell us about the request and anything else you need to tell us about the,
Yes, hi, my name is Lauren Martin. I own the property at 863 North 5th Street. To kind of maybe clarify on the question you asked about the north and the west side, the west side, see that fence line on the west side where the patio goes to? That fence sits about 2.5 feet off of my property line. So it butts up to my garage, and my garage is, the end of my garage, the back of my garage is the property line.
okay, so the fence is inside?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it butts up about 26 inches from the fence is 26 inches from the end of the garage, and then my property line's maybe 6 inches past that, So
Okay.
I don't know that that'll be a problem. There was a grouping of pictures that were submitted on the application that are not in the printout, and that can maybe show a little bit more of what I'm doing. I don't know if this is the application, and it was this grouping of pictures. I have a printout of it, and I have it pulled up on my computer. Can I maybe hand this to them?
Absolutely.
This was in the packet, that's it. I didn't see it printed out on the copy I got from the city. So we're looking at, on the north side of the property line, and if the project behind you, you'll see that the cement slabs, there's gonna be, right there to that fence line. We did dig it, as the pictures that I just showed out, we dug it below my neighbor's property line. We have drains that we've installed back there. If you'll see, we have our permit submitted for the pool where that's gonna be, and along that whole line. So this variance is, and it was stated in the variance report, to do the cement to the north side of the pool to the property line too, with French drains. So we're doing French drains all the way around the pool, if you'll kind of see that. Yeah. And so we're asking, when we get the approval for the pool from the city, which they're reviewing that permit, I want to be able to do the cement all the way to that property line. I've talked to my neighbor on that side. Even when it rained all last week, we went over there to make sure nothing's done. He's fine with it. So we would like to be able to use our patio. We've spent, Mr. George Koch and Miss Lucky, and I've been up in the permit office for the past 2 years. We've had some major problems that the city created with the shared alleyway, that they put gravel to it and my garage would flood. I've spent over $100,000 just trying to fix drainage back there in my garage. So we've done a very good job of making sure everything's draining, installing drains that we need to. So we haven't been able to use my backyard in 2 years. I'd like to be able to use it and enjoy it with my family.
The fence along that north property line that currently exists, is it right on the property line?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I've had the house for 10 years. We don't have a survey. My neighbor's been there for, I think, 8 years, At the front of the house, it kind of juts towards his property some, at the front of my house, close to 5th Street. I honestly don't know.
Do you or does your neighbor consider it your fence or their fence?
The boards face his yard. When we did all this drainage stuff in the backyard, and you can kind of see from the pictures, we have graded it. We have done a lot of things, installed drains. We have repaired the fence, and it fell over during one of the hurricanes. We've done it. So it's kind of both of our fences, I guess. We've been maintaining it. But when I bought the house, and when he bought the house 2 years after I did, it faces his yard, so I think whoever lived in his house previously installed it, but
It was there before either one of y'all moved.
Correct, yes, sir.
So, looking at that one photograph of what's poured, yeah. Let me see that picture again. So looking at this picture,
Yes, sir.
you see the blocks that they poured,
Correct, and I have a picture that I took today. It's brick in between those pavers.
so my question is, did they pave between that concrete and that fence?
There's a brick row right there. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Because it seemed like there was a gap right there, if that wasn't.
So it was from that property line, from the fence. So you can see in that bottom picture, I kind of took a measurement. It was about 16 inches, and then there's a brick right there. So the brick is 7 inches, so that's going to bring us to about 9 inches from the fence at this point. And again, I don't know if that's his property line or mine, because again, at the front of the house, the fence juts towards his house, like it goes and does an L.
And you're showing a fireplace. You don't see in the
The fireplace is there, yes, sir. I have a picture of it right here. Sure. We have been talking to several people in the city's office, Mr. Meyer, who I think is here today, Mr. George, I'm sorry, I just call him George because he's at my house all the time. Koch has been there, and we all talked to Mrs. Lucky in her office that we did not, the fireplace wasn't considered a permanent structure, so it didn't have to, and I was told that 3 different times, before we constructed it, during construction, and after construction in their office. So,
So the variance request before us today is specifically just for the paved surfaces on the ground.
Correct.
and I think I noted in the variance request that I would like to include the north side where the pool's gonna go. That has not been poured yet because I'm waiting for the pool permit. But ideally, I would like to put a French drain right there and the cement go all the way. The pool will be 5 feet from the property line.
Okay. Does anybody have any other questions for the applicant?
What gets me is where I'm reading, it would say, without the benefit of an approved permit.
We were told that the patio and the fireplace did not need a permit. We were in here, we have permits for the roofing where that existing slab is. You can kind of tell in the picture from today, we're adding a roof and like an outdoor kitchen there. We've applied for electrical, residential, the roof permits, the slab permits. We are waiting on the pool permit.
So were you aware of this 2-foot setback requirement when y'all did the paving?
I was not. My husband and I are doing all this ourselves. It's been a 2-year project, and we were not. And once they came up to the office. I bug them all the time, and they're very helpful. So then she told me about that. I went home that day, filled out the request for this, and we're kind of here right now. I was not aware, but we have not poured the slab for the pool yet, so. And then this is my back patio, where it says existing back patio. And so this is all along my house is grass, and under my back patio is grass. You know, my house is on a chain wall, so it's up. So there is some flow. You can see the existing drains that we've installed. We are gonna put French drains around the north and west side of the pool.
Do you know the gap between the back of the fireplace and the fence? Like the actual length?
It's probably about 12 inches. I don't know exactly. So just the box of the fireplace is about 12 inches. See where it kind of juts out? The middle is the fireplace box, and then it's got benches. Those are probably 3 feet from the fence.
The benches?
The benches are, yes, sir.
You'll need to be sworn in. She did. She was?
She was sworn in, yes.
Any other questions for the applicant? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
If you would state your name, your address, and your relationship to the property.
Yes, sir. Demi Ingman, Director of Planning and Community Development here for the city. Address is 801 Main Street. I do want to, can't recall if you touched on it, but in spirit of the ordinance, when it comes to the 2-foot drainage pavement setback is to account for drainage. One of the concerns I have is drainage. It sounds though like Miss Bachelot is accounting for that with a French drain system. I would just like to make sure that that's going to be in place, possibly a condition to the variance or something of that nature. But I just wanted to share, that is the intent of that pavement setback, is to account for drainage.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I have purchased the French drains. They are there, ready to be installed.
Anybody else have any questions? Discussion? I'd like to entertain a motion. Would suggest that if we do consider approving this, that we add that language that the property owner is responsible for maintaining drainage on their property and or not allowing it to drain to their adjacent property, whatever the proper wording would be.
Are we allowing the pool slab in this, or is that a separate
That is,
Altogether.
would be part of
it?
that would be up to your motion, but I think we need to probably clarify that.
I think a clarification of the northern property line in any motion made would be helpful.
I'll make a motion for approval of the request, subject to conditions that were stated during the hearing, including the proper drainage along the property line and all setback requirements that are predetermined.
Is that specifically for the northern property line?
Yes, thank you.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
And we have a second. Does anybody have any questions concerning the motion?
Okay, Susan, we did get in the part about the drainage, so since Demi brought that up.
With that, if you would call the roll for a vote, please.
Chairman Beaver,
I'm in favor of the motion.
Board Member Buberl,
In favor?
Board Member Clark,
In favor.
Board Member Rowe,
Or,
Board Member Sorrell.
Or,
Thank you.
Thank you. So the motion carries. If you'll just get with staff, they'll tell you what you need to do next.
I appreciate your time.
There's no other business before us, so we will adjourn 3:17.
That was quick.
I'm glad to see some improvements.